the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. A live look between the hedges, Sanford Stadium and Athens. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Georgia's head coach told me pregame, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Coming out with it, it's Kane. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it for a big play. He's loose. He's at the touchdown Bulldog. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. running inside. It's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Brown will throw it. Stepping to the right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB and to try to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast to come away with the pick.
Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Wide open, makes the catch. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, goodness gracious, this dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double-teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double-team. Whatever he does, I'm on him.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground. Now
Now facing a third and long. The offense changing the play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a throw on 1st down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. On the run, it's Cobb. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got him, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. He'll He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches, Palmer. Nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Brown will throw it. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. He'll take the deep shot. Goes high to pull it in. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Handoff for Frazier. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And it's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline. You.
It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Lucky, you are correct. That's one of those things when the ball pops out, it literally looks like it's a GIF or it's in slow motion, and the ball takes 13 seconds to hit the ground and get out of bounds. The offense was counting every second. Thank goodness got the big break, and now still has a chance to go take the lead in this ballgame.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On third down, here's Frazier. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. First and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Here's Nate Frazier. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Auburn! He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Frazier. Maybe a crease. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going with the counter play here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. D's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Hurricanes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the target. It's caught. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll give to Frazier. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Here's a give to Frazier.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Humphries. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. And it's the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. We saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play in Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Brown will throw it. Going for the big play. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Off play action. Gets it out fast. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Frazier again. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
There's a crease. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Frazier again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the Morvenet trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but man, they got to do something about it.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds a man in the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
The play-action fake. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Frazier again. Across the 45. Could be an alley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Got a little space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
From the red zone, it's Frazier. Ball is loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical season continues. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.